My name is Clemens. I am a candidate for president of Local One of the Service Employees International Union for the election to be held in September of 2017. I have been working at Busch Stadium in St. Louis for 9 years, cleaning up the stadium and paying dues to SEIU Local One for 9 years also. I have seen the way our union operates from the bottom up, and I have seen the good, the bad, and the ugly of our union. So I'm guessing that there are quite a few SEIU Local One members who might be having problems with our union, and it is my hope that members of our local who are spread out over several states and have numerous employers can get together and stay in touch with each other so we can keep our union honest. So be sure and send me an email if you see this video with your information about the union. On the good side, there have been 4 different companies that have had the contract to clean Busch Stadium for the Cardinals, which I have since I have been there. And our union has protected our jobs and our seniority when employers changed. So paying union dues and being represented by a union is definitely worth it, even with the problems that I have had. On the bad and the ugly side, when I first started working at Busch Stadium in 2007, our dues were $35 a month. In 2009, the dues jumped up to $41 a month and stayed there for 3 years. In 2012, a new company took over our contract and our dues were reduced to $37 a month. So my old co-worker Diane Parker, myself, and others thought maybe the union might have been overcharging us for dues for the past 3 years. So we got up a petition and sent it to the union office in St. Louis, asking them to explain to us what our dues were supposed to be. Joe McDonald, who works at the union office, was in charge of the investigation, and she found out that according to union records, we had been mistakenly charged $41 a month instead of what we should have been charged, which was $37 a month. This means we were overcharged $4 a month for 6 months a year for 3 years. So the union owed us $72 each. So for approximately 100 dues paying members I work with at Busch Stadium, this was about $7,200. Jill said that the union was going to pay us back the money. Then Nancy Cross, our Local One vice president for the St. Louis area, who makes $120,000 a year, said that the union would pay us back. But time went by and they never did actually do it. Finally, 1 year later, to the exact day that we made our complaint, Nancy Cross sent me an email and said the union was not going to pay us the money. It seems to me that the union's lawyer might have told them that some statute of limitations had run out that day. So several of us signed a petition appealing the ruling according to union rules and sent it to Local One President Balanoff, who never replied to us, and he probably threw it in the trash. Then Diane Parker and myself went to the National Labor Relations Board and made a complaint. They directed us to another government agency and they did nothing about our complaint. Diane and I did what we could, but as lowly stadium cleaners, we really can't expect fairness and justice. Now $41 may seem, $4 a month may not seem like a whole lot of money, but it raises the question of whether we can trust our union to handle our dues money. And we need new leadership to come in and look at the books and make sure that our union is honest. In 2015, another company came in and they had problems, particularly with being short of people to work. So near the end of the season, they brought in scabs to work. I did not complain about this at the time because I could see the company was having problems. However, I did everything I could during the off season to discourage the company from bringing in any more scabs the next year, because it is a violation of our contract to have temp workers take our work away from us. But they brought the scabs in this year anyway, even though they had a year to straighten out their problems, and they did it for the sole purpose of cutting the throats of dues-paying members like myself. So I filed a grievance on behalf of my union brothers and sisters and myself that has been denied, and I have the paperwork on this grievance if anybody wants to see it. My supervisor and the company timekeeper both said that our union rep, Kevin Oliver, had given his permission for the company to bring the scabs in. It was at that time that I had seen enough of how our union operates, and I decided to run for president of our local. I don't think I have a chance to win, but if I can inform my fellow union members of the bad and the ugly side of our union, it will be well worth my efforts. And I do have the support of quite a few people that I work with at Busch Stadium who are urging me to run. Over the years, I have participated in union political activities, and I have made several trips to Jefferson City. It is my conclusion that our union usually does not know what battles to fight or how to win the battles that they fight. And I think I can do better regarding legislation if I'm the president of our local. If you have any questions or comments about this speech, or about me, or any information about problems you have had with our local, send me an email at lawscan2001, that's all one word, at yahoo.com, or musclestopper@hotmail.com, and I will reply. And if appropriate, I will post your complaints about our local on this YouTube channel. Thank you very much.